In a shocking turn of events, Intel's former CEO Pat Gelsinger was forced to step down, turning America's semiconductor champion into Silicon Valley's most talked about acquisition target. The company's stock initially jumped 6% on news before tumbling into red, telling a sign of deeper problems. When Gelsinger arrived in early 2021, he launched an ambitious transformation plan. He committed a staggering $20 billion of new factories in Arizona and another $30 billion in Germany. But while Intel was pouring money into these mega projects, their market position crumbled.
Intel, the worst performing chip stock this year, with shares losing more than half their value.
Intel hadn't properly prepared for this AI revolution.
There are significant problems at this company.
Pat Gelsinger stepping down as Intel CEO effective immediately.
I don't think you can get somebody to buy it as an operating business. It's losing tons of money.
What options are there really for Intel at this point?
AMD, their longtime rival, seized the opportunity and doubled their PC chip market share up to 30%. Meanwhile, Nvidia's value skyrocketed to $1.2 trillion, dwarfing Intel's modest $180 billion. Adding insult to the injury, Intel was kicked out of prestigious Dow Jones Industrial Average, a position it had proudly held since 1999. The financial damage was severe. Under Gelsinger's leadership, Intel stock dropped over 60%. In a single quarter of 2023, company reported staggering loss of $16.6 billion, which is more than many companies make in years. Even despite aggressive cost-cutting measures, laying off 15,000 employees and slashing around $10 billion in expenses, the bleeding wouldn't stop. Now, Intel faces a critical transition into two interim leaders. David Zinsner, the chief financial officer who joined in 2022, he's managing finances, overseeing massive cost-cutting initiative of laying off 15,000 employees and cutting down $10 billion in expenses. On the other hand, Michelle Johnston, a 30-year Intel veteran and CEO of Intel Products, is running all core chip businesses, including the crucial PC division, data center and AI group, and network and edge group. But the sad part is company's board structure. Of 11 current board members, only 3 have semiconductor expertise. Most come from finance backgrounds, leaving Intel without strong technical leadership at top. They even lost their key technical director, Lee Tutan, after reported clashes with management. Now here comes the Intel on sale part. Several major players are circling Intel like sharks. Qualcomm has expressed interest in potential takeover. Apollo Capital is also considering $5 billion of investment, and Samsung has been having secret talks about partnership as well. But any of these deals would face complex problems, as Intel has just received $7.86 billion from US government through CHIPS Act, plus additional $3 billion for specialized government chip production.
We're not leaving anyone behind. If we invent it in America, it should be made in America.
The national security implications are also enormous. Intel remains America's only company capable of manufacturing advanced chips on US soil. And without Intel, America would heavily depend on Asian manufacturers like TSMC and Samsung, which is nothing but giving global tensions. The Pentagon relies on these chips for defense systems, and the US government aims to produce about 20% of world's advanced processors domestically by 2030.
By the end of this decade, by 2030, the United States of America will be the only country in the world where new chip architectures can be invented in our new research labs.
The next few months will determine whether Intel remains independent or becomes part of another tech giant. As chip shortages persist and geopolitical tensions rise, Intel's fate could reshape not just the semiconductor industry, but balance of global technological power for decades to come. For more such videos, subscribe to our channel.